Now, today I'd like to answer the question, what are the 4 best things a man can do to reduce his stomach fat? Now, off the bat, the answer is not crunches. And that leads into dispelling the myth that you can spot reduce on any part of the body. You can't, unless you're talking about invasive techniques, reduce fat on any one part of the body. It'd be like trying to reduce the level of water in a swimming pool in just one corner by scooping it out with a cup. Isn't going to work. The level of the water will come down at a very slow and even rate. Can't be done. Secondly, it's very important to be honest about the fact that you actually need a calorific deficit to maintain weight loss. And that means consuming fewer calories than you're actually burning. Anyone who tells you different is simply not telling you the truth. What we're going to talk about, ways you can actually get those 2 things happening in the context of your life in a palatable and repeatable way. The first one is to chew more. Yep, it's that simple. If you chew more, you improve your digestion, it slows you down, it reduces bloating, and it actually reduces the amount that you eat. All of these things lend themselves to actually reducing the appearance of fat in your stomach, reducing the actual amount of fat on your body because you're eating less for the amount that you need. Digestion's a biggie, it starts in the mouth. Secondly, increasing your general movement. Everyone thinks that you need to come to a place like this and work out really hard in order to get that fat loss. No, this is a place in which to get strong. If fat loss is your goal, you're much better focusing on moving more every day, your general movement. Take the stairs rather than the escalator. Go for that stride, even if you've got nowhere to go. Just go for a walk. Reducing the general everyday movement in your life is far more important than working out really hard a couple of times a week. Adds up, makes a real difference. The third thing is to actually shape the path regarding your snacking. We all snack, especially when the weather turns and it gets colder, or we're on a holiday, or we're stressed. Snacking just happens. Now, if you decide in advance or plan in advance what those snacks can be, you've got a much better chance of having something healthier or in line with your goals. If it happens to be a Snickers in your drawer at your desk, guess what you're going to snack on when it starts getting stressful? If you have something healthier and more in line with your fat loss goals to hand, that's what you're going to snack on. If it's in your house, it's going to get eaten. Remember that. Shape the path, clear the house of stuff which is going to push you away from goals. The fourth one, and you knew it was coming, is alcohol. No one's saying you're going to have to give up alcohol, but if we manage how much we're consuming on a regular basis, that's ultimately going to help us lose fat. Decisions often are worse when we've had a couple of drinks in terms of what we're putting in our mouth, and obviously calories, you get empty calories from alcohol, in other words, calories which just add to your total without giving you any nutrients at all. So if you can say, have 1 glass of wine followed by a glass of water, if you can say, I'm going to declare a couple of days in the week where you're not going to have a drink, if you can drink a high quality of beverage so that you actually end up sipping it more, enjoying it, drinking less of it, these are all strategies which can work for you. But ultimately, reducing your alcohol intake is going to help you get that stomach fat down. Any questions on this, or if you need any help, send me a message and we'll dig deeper. Hope that helps.